And this segment's going to be a little short. We're going to kind of cut this short because we're going to be heading into the 4 o'clock news break here locally on 9-Foot Signal. But we're going to be back on the air. We got more stuff going up on the Gary Russen program after 4 o'clock. About 4:11 we'll be back on. We'll take another initial break. And then the 4:30 news, and then locally. And then at 4:35 we start our non-stop talk here on the Gary Russen program. And we're going to feed our show all over the internet and do some listener grabbing, and we'll scroll through social media. We haven't finished up my Facebook page. We just started on the top of the page, so we're going to kind of maybe kill some time here in this next 10 minutes and kind of go through that and go through the page and see who's out there. So we're going to do that. Okay, I'm going to head there and see who's out there as we go down the page, going through some stories. 42 years ago, Billboard magazine, December 7th, 1974, the number 1 song was Kung Fu Fighting. Yeah, by Carl Douglas. That was the number 1 song today, 42 years ago. I used to love that song. That was one of my favorites when I was a kid. Kung Fu Fighting. Ugh. Yeah. So that's something interesting from the 70s. Number 1 this week in 1974, December 7th. How about that? And let's see, we'll go further on down the line here. Let's see what else is new. Up far, okay. More Fox News story. Amazon.com launched a cashier-free store. Customers will only need the cell phone and a Prime account to grab their food and leave without waiting in the checkout line. This is great news for those of you who are in a rush, but this is also terrible news for cashiers. Tom explains on Fox News Radio right now on the Tom Sullivan Show. So, yeah, I like Tom Sullivan. I listen to him from time to time. And he's on our 9-Foot Signal locally when I'm not on. And let's see, hear about this. How would you feel if there was a Scrooge living next door to you? A homeowner in Ross Township in Pittsburgh rebelling against the traditional Christmas decorations after a neighbors caused issue with a huge light display he used to put up. Yeah, well, you're going to get those two Scrooges, or the what they call the Grinch, still Christmas. Yeah, that kind of thing. Hey, here's a Pittsburgh Steeler Player of the Week. Pittsburgh Steeler Player of the Week is Lawrence Timmons. I believe he was the one here that made a touchdown in a game on Sunday against San Francisco. He was good, man. I was impressed by his run. He had a serious second quarter interception. Yeah, that was the one. He had a nice interception. He caught that ball really nice. The interception was fabulous. Lawrence Timmons. And congratulations to him for being the player of the week. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Player of the week. Fantastic. And let's see, we got some messages here along the line. I was kind of going through the pages, seeing what else I could find on here. And coming up next hour, and when we get into our nonstop talk, we'll be talking about that story regarding that lasso that they're putting on police cars to stop high-speed chases. But what do you think? I mean, I really think that the police department has to do what they have to do to catch their criminal. But when you really think about how much the high-speed chases cost the community, cost the taxpayer, when you really think about the damage it causes when some cars get smashed along the way, because it happens, it does. The people just aren't, courteous anymore, and you got the criminals who they find ways of getting away from the cops, and they'll run from the cops at high speeds of 80 miles, sometimes 90 miles an hour. and the cops have to run after them. And if you're in the way, if you are in the way, they'll make sure to get you out of the way. We're gonna run, you know what I'm saying? They'll make sure you're out of the way. They'll make sure of that. I believe it, you know, it's just true. And the thing about it is, the cops, I know they have to do that, but the criminal, see, my theory is this: you're a fool if you run from the cops. You're a real fool if you run from the cops, because you're not going to get anywhere. It's going to continue. You're going to continue to be chased until they catch you. So give up. Give up. You know, I remember a movie I used to watch, and it was a real cool movie. If you ever remember, it's called Vanishing Point, and it's a chase movie. In the film, I think that the cops, or the state troopers, chase after this guy in a car, and they chase him, I don't know how many states, can't remember exactly, but in the movie there's a disc jockey on a radio station, and this disc jockey is talking to the criminal to give up. I remember that movie well, a very good movie, and fabulous movie. And this disc jockey's in this small little radio station in the downtown area, and he tries to talk the criminal into giving up to the police, to surrendering to the police. Great movie. You ever see it, get a chance to see it. I don't know who's in it, but fabulous movie. Anybody know about, if you know about that movie, drop me a line on that, because I'm not sure anybody ever heard of it. It's called Vanishing Point. Incredible film. Incredible. All right, we're going to cut this segment short. We're going to take a program break, and then we'll be right back. I got more of the Gary Russen program coming up here on GJRB Online on Spreaker, and I'll gather up some more bumper music and play for you throughout the day, some Christmas favorites as well. And I'll take you out with Ella Fitzgerald and more of the sleigh ride, and I'll be right back with more of the Gary Russen program. Stay tuned.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy yap, let's go.